I do listen to my parents. I respect my parents' opinions, and I do also listen to my teachers, but at the same time, every kid feels the need to rebel just a little bit, maybe not to listen to their parents 100%.
It's different because with parents, you know what I mean, you don't want to listen to your parents because you want to be a bit rebellious, and whereas your friends, you know what I mean, you listen to what your friends say, they help you out when you have problems.
You want to go with them because they've backed you up for a long time, and they're like your best friends. Like your family, they've been there your whole life, but they're there to protect you from bad things. But your friends are there even if you do bad things.
About the same, because I'm kind of close to my parents, and I'm kind of close to my friends, so it's about the same.
Of course, sometimes you don't feel comfortable talking to your parents about things, but
it makes so much more impact on you if you're hearing it from someone your age and saying, you know what, this isn't the thing to do. I don't know, it just, for me, it makes so much more of a difference.
They're your age, and sometimes they've gone through what you're going through, so they're easier to talk to because they know what their outcome is from what choice they took.
They know you and you know them, and they always got your back.
If it's coming from a friend and they're saying, oh, drugs aren't cool, don't do it, then it's going to be a lot different than coming from a parent, because you don't always want to believe what your parents have to say.
I'm pretty sure you would see them in pretty much any school that you went to, but ours, it's not any worse than any other school, but you definitely see it around.
A little bit. It's not that big right now. Of course, it's going to be a lot bigger in high school, but there is a little bit now in grade 8, and that's kind of the scary thing that it's already starting.
I think it's a big deal in every school, really, not just one school more than the other.
It seems like it's a requirement these days. It's just become that bad that it's a requirement, not even a choice. It's required to do something like that.
Yeah, a lot. We had this sign in our school that was up to $5,000 for giving in the name of a drug dealer in our school to our principal or whatever. And even then, we all know people in our school that deal drugs, that do drugs, but no one is willing to stand up for it.
Actually, I know some of my friends that have. Well, they're not. Well, some are my friends. Yeah, I know some that have.
Possibly, I don't really know. I do know of a couple girls. I've heard rumors that they smoke and drink, but I don't know if that's true.
Personally, I don't see it firsthand, but I'll see some friends, slip aside, and I'm like, oh, and everyone kind of just knows what they're doing.
Smoking, drinking, because there's this cool club that kind of goes to this drop-in.
There's a couple I worry about that stay on my mind, and I'm glad to see them the next day.
New school, kind of bigger, new people, and kind of wanting, still to fit in, because that's the main thing. You want to feel like you're not an outcast or whatever.
Not a lot of people want to say no to their friends, which means that they give up their own values, they give up their own morals, sometimes just to be like their friends. It's hard.
I think it's pretty tough because they're just that influential pressure for someone else to be like you, you know what I mean? You want to fit in, to be part of the crowd. And I think it's a big pressure.
Starting off when it's grade 9, it's kind of you're the youngest one, you're the most vulnerable. Definitely in that situation, I think it's where it kind of all starts off, because not only to your friends you want to look, cool or whatever.
If somebody comes out of nowhere and it's do you want drugs? I'll be back me up here, because I'm a little bit cowardly,
There's no pressure now, but there's probably going to be pressure once they get to high school or something, depending on who they choose to hang out with.
Well, I have had friends before who've been when I first met them, it's no, I don't do that, I don't want to, I'm not ever going to do it. And then, they go to a couple parties, and maybe they have a drink or two, and then maybe they meet more people who do it, and it's more common. And then they're well, I'm just going to give it a try this once. And they do it, and then they don't realize, the next time it comes up, oh, I've done it before, it's okay, I know I'm not going to get hurt.
I'd probably not accept it unless they tell me what it is, and I don't know.
Although your friends may not pressure you like by talking you into it, it's always there. Like every teenager wants to fit in, and whether it's how you dress or how you act or what you do, like whether you drink or whether you smoke or anything, you will always feel it no matter what.
Personally, everyone I've known that's heard that story was affected. Like, I don't know one person that heard that story and was like, oh, well, whatever. I think it's something, especially since it happened right at our school and right in our area, that is just so impacting on everybody.
It's like, it was just a big shock because no one ever thinks that somebody in your school, one of your friends, could ever be murdered or could ever even get so deep into drugs that they can't get them out.
It scares me because if I get involved in drugs, my life is on the line. You know, because eventually I'll be a drug dealer, and then I'll be like in a gang, and then I will, you know.
Kind of opens your eyes up a lot that someone so close to where you live, that it can, like, that this happens, and scary kind of.
And he was a good kid, and he had so much going for him, and that's how it happened. And obviously he wasn't, like, that wasn't his goal in life. That's not what he wanted. And it's just how things go. It really makes you think about it. Like, that could be me if that's the road I go down.
We're learning about drugs very, very young. And now at my school now, it's something that we take really seriously at our school after the incident what happened with TJ.
I mean, half the battle's already lost when you just say you want to give it a try, because I know lots of people that have said that, I'll just give it a try and then I'll be done with it. But I think half the battle's already lost because, you know what I mean, you give it a try and you can just keep doing it.
Kind of scares you that these people that you're going to school with are going to end up like that. And you know them from, like, kindergarten, and then their personalities will change, and it's kind of unreal.
You know, we should party, we should relax, things like that. But no, you gotta be on your toes.